Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. So as you could probably tell from the title, this is another Magic the Gathering Shandalar video. So I have been watching the analytics on my videos on YouTube, and this has been the most viewed video, most commented on video and most liked video. So obviously people like Shandalar. Now I can understand why. It is pretty much the most nonsensical, busted form of Magic the Gathering there is to play, and as I said on my previous Shandalar video, this is pretty much why I play this game. I mean, the strategies in this game are just evil. You couldn't play these against another person, they would hate it. And this deck is that we're going to be playing today is a perfect example of why a lot of cards got banned. Okay, so let's just get straight in. So this deck is effectively a turn 1 win deck. So let's just go into a town and we will edit the deck. So I'm on my other monitor here. Okay, here we go. So this is our deck. So we've got, let's just start with the land. 4 City of Brass, that's it. We're only running 42 cards in this deck, as it is. Any more? Pointless, not needed. So 4 lands, 4 City of Brass, which means we get 3 mulligans quite a lot with this deck. So let's look at our win cons first. Well, actually, before we get to the win cons, let's actually discuss the central card of the deck. So here it is, Contract from Below. So this is a card that was banned along with all of the other Ante cards because Ante was unfair. You could steal other players' cards off them. So all those dual lands back in the day, yeah, let's just use an Ante card and get it in there. Now there did end up being ways to recur Ante cards. This deck is actually one of them, but it recurs my own Ante cards. But let's just have a look at this spell. So Contract from Below, it's 1 black. We remove Contract of Below from a deck if we're not playing for Ante. Now we're always playing for Ante in Shandalar. And what you do is you discard your hand and then you add the top card of your library to the ante and you draw 7 cards. So effectively you're ante-ing a card a turn. So there is an alternate strategy I play with this deck, which is trying to mill yourself on turn 1 so that you auto lose. It's very difficult to do, but it is possible with a bit of patience. But these are the kind of alternative strategies I like to play in Magic, just to break the norm. Anyway, Contract from Below. So as we can see here, we've got Time Walks fill the hand. We don't. Sorry, to take more turns. Timetwisters obviously reset the hand. Wheel of Fortune reset the hand. So we've got a lot of ways to actually get in our full mana base down here. Obviously we're running the 4 Black Lotuses, couple of Jets, couple of Sapphires, and 3 Rubies. So the win cons really are Lightning Bolt the opponent to death, just keep recurring Lightning Bolt, or Black Vise. So what you can do is you can destroy their hand with Ancestral Recall, just keep making them draw 3 cards. They're like 60 cards in hand because you've recurred it, you've done your Timetwisters, put your graveyard back into your hand. And then when the Black Lotus trigger hits, it's ridiculous. Or you can have all 3 Black Lotus triggers for like 180 damage on their first turn at the beginning of their upkeep. It's fabulous. So this is a fun deck to play. I mean, it's not 100% consistent. There are times when it doesn't combo out turn 1 like you want it to, but that's the payoff you play. So I do actually play my other deck in the main game. I find it a little bit more fun and interactive. But this deck it's a meme deck, but it's absurdly powerful. So what we'll do is we'll run off into the little land. We'll fight a couple of different monsters this time, and then we'll see any monster if we can actually run the alternate strategy of milling ourselves on turn 1. Okay, right then. So let's just leave the village and let's find anyone. There we go. Just so we can play out the deck. Okay, do we want to anti-contract from below? Why not? Let's just duel him straight away. Okay. Alright. So. Oh, they won the toss and playing first. That's fine. Now, if that was our turn 1, it would be game over now. But it's Paradise. That's okay. Right then. So let's see how we're going to do it. So, well, we could Time Walk already, and we can Black Vise. I think we are going to Time Walk here. And risk it. So technically, it's still on my turn 1. I've just time walked. So let's play in a Mox Ruby. Let's play a City of Brass. Oh, look at that, we've got another time walk. So we will. Let's just play a time walk. Fabulous. We've got 2 mana left over. So let's Black Vise with the red. And we will City of Brass for blue and Ancestral Recall. Should we do this guy here or ourselves? Yeah, because then we can Wheel of Fortune. Ah, no, okay, no, okay. We'll do ourselves. Wheel of Fortune will fill his hand anyway. Okay, Mind Bomb just for damage in case you ever get that far. What are we gonna do here? Yeah, let's lose 3 life. And what's the opponent going to do? He also chose to lose 3 life. I would have to discard cards, but he doesn't know what's coming yet. Okay, let's take our next turn. So we can play another land. Let's play Black Lotus. And then we can Wheel of Fortune for 1, 2, 3. There we go. And fills his hand. Okay, so what we're doing now, so we could play another Black Lotus. I mean, we can Timetwister whenever we want. So let's just Lightning Bolt. The red. Bosh. Do we want to hurt ourselves? No, we're just going to Timetwister these away. So 1. No, actually, we'll use a Lotus. Leave 1 blue left over. Okay, let's fill our hands again. Okay, we've got a Mox Jet now. Contract from below, fantastic. Second Black Vise, awesomely awesome. We've also got a Mox Sapphire, which we'll play out. Okay, so now if we Ancestral Recall, it's going to put 13 in hand. It's going to deal damage for each hover, so it's going to deal him 18 damage. So I think that's enough for you to kind of get the idea of what this deck can do. So let's give him those. Let's give him those. And we didn't even use Contract from Below this game. We'll save that. We use that in next game just to show you how busted that can get involved in here. Okay. So he's got 13 cards. So now, oh yeah, we lost a life. It doesn't make any difference our life total. Triggered effects on his upkeep. All he's done is play the Forest of the Birds of Paradise and smash. He's dead. And there we go. So let's just take the cards or the clue. First clue, it's got a Black Lotus in there. It's worth money. Fantastic. Let's just take that. Oh, give us a ring. There we go. Who are we fighting? An Undead Knight. Let's duel this Undead Knight then. Let's see how we get on this time. I say it doesn't always work, but pretty much your turn. Oh, we're turn 1. What we're going to do here? Well, we've got a time walk anyway. We've got no card draw in hand. The City of Brass didn't help us there. If we time walk, 1, 2, and smash him to the face for a red. Oh, Psionic Blast kills him anyway. Okay, let's just go to the next turn. Yep, so I think we'll just do this and we'll sacrifice that for blue and kill the Undead Knight. Oh dear, sorry mate. Now that's the interesting thing, look, it's a -1. In the new client, it would have just killed him and over, but no, we get chance to do even more crazy things. Okay. There we go. He's discarding the cards this time. But obviously he getting time to respond and he's on -1 life. But there we go. Anyway, we'll take the dodgy clue. Right, let's go kill something else. That was really quick. So let's have a little wander around and see what we can find. There's a shipwreck there. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got an island. Not really what we needed. There's a graveyard there. Anything in here? You happened on. Oh. I can buy cards, but I don't really need anything. We'll find that. Oh, there we go. Sedge Beast. What life are you on? Oh, 10. And a semi-worthy adversary. No, not really. Not really at all. every AI, even the difficult one, the very end boss, just can't beat some decks that you can create in here. Okay. Oh, we can't get a mulligan because we've got City of Brass. That's fine. Right. So what can we do here? So we can pretty much empty our hand. This is what I'm seeing here. Double Black Vise. Double Black Vise. So what we can do here is we can sack this for blue and Time Walk with the blue and then contract from below. So bearing in mind we are now going to be drawing 7 cards from contract from below. Fair enough, we'll anti one, it doesn't matter, we're not going to lose. And then we'll be filling our hand again for our next turn for one black mana. One black mana. Okay, there we go. Oh, we anti that. I mean, we've got double Black Vise out. He's on 6 cards, and we've just drawn an Ancestral Recall. We do have another contract from below, so I think what we do here is we target. We have no blue mana left. No blue mana left. Oh, we do. We've got a Black Lotus. So technically we're still on turn 1, so that's fine. So we will. We have 1 blue in the pool though, so we'll do black for that. Okay, Ancestral Recall him. Puts him up to 9 cards. We have no red mana, that's okay. But we have the Mox Jet, so we can contract from below. Discard our hand. Set brass ante. Okay, nothing we can do until we get to our next turn. Lose 3 life, that's fine. Well, I say next turn, it's still technically turn 1. We'll have another Black Lotus, that's fantastic. City of Brass. It's blue and red. And we'll take another turn. And, okay, just move this here so we can see what we're doing. With our manas. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 6 mana left. Obviously we've got a Timetwister which we are going to be using with 3 of the mana. Yeah, I think we're just going to Psionic Blast him. Because why not? Why not? Let's see if we can overkill on his upkeep. And Jet, that's this guy. Sack you for blue. Timetwister. Obviously, it's going to reset him to 7, but that's okay. We've got an Ancestral Recall to fill him back up anyway. Okay, so Mox Sapphire. Oh, I mean, we've got double Ancestral Recall if we wanted it. Do we? Yeah, we can do one of them now because we've got the Sapphire. Obviously, we've got the have another 3 up to 10, so that's now going to be doing an absurd amount of damage. And we'll take our 3rd turn 1. Let's draw the card. Oh, fantastic! We've got a Black Lotus, so I'm not going to use contract from below again here. I'm just going to tap you for blue and stick a Lomar in your hand. And then why not? Let's just lightning bolt you as well. Bosh. I mean, why not mind bomb you as well? Just because we can. Oh no, he's going to discard 3 cards. No, no, no. No, 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 no. So I think you're dead. In his upkeep, kaboom. Yeah, so yeah, if you were quick, you could see negative, negative. Oh, I'm just going to skip to the end game. It would be great, and I have done it a couple of times in the past of adding up the actual damage, but now I just click through the cards and do what I think would be the most insane amount on turn 1. Okay, we're going to, there's a time walk in there. They're quite handy to pick up, so we'll take the dungeon clue. Oh wow, it gives some free gold. This is the thing with this game. The better you do with the deck, the more rewards it gives you. So it's worth your while to actually start and actually just assemble straight away one of these ridiculous decks by just running around, avoiding monsters. There are strategies to actually just run around and collect cards. So avoid as many monsters as you can, run away, collect whichever of these is going to be the most useful. I find the food because it saves you gold coins. And then just run round buying cards. Maybe make yourself a mono red aggro deck. I'll cover one in a future video for you. So where are we? Watch this space. I'll do you a mono red aggro deck for this game that you can run around with. Relatively straightforward to build. In fact, we may do a video where we actually build it for you, just so you've got a starting point. But then jump straight to a deck like this, or my unbeatable deck. The unbeatable deck is more consistent. I know we've seen this as being consistent, but there is a random factor here. We nearly encountered it a couple of times. Okay. So, as I said, what we'll do to finish off this video for Shandalar with this contract from below Banana's deck is we will try our alternative win strategy, which is actually the lose strategy. So we are now going to go and try and deck ourselves. So that basically means we're not going to be able to play Timetwisters, but we can run as many contracts as possible. And we have to try a summoner. It's going to be difficult to do against us. Well, actually, we turn 1, so doesn't really matter. So as long as we go first, and we have a hand with a contract, which we do, and we can recall ourselves, but we have 0 mana. Okay, well, we'll have to, unfortunately, take a free mulligan there. Right, so what we're doing here, we do have a contract, a couple of jets, and a Lotus, so this is actually quite keepable. So we want to Ancestral Recall ourselves as well, because obviously that's going to draw more cards out of the deck. Oh, fantastic, we've got a Time Walk, which we can quite happily play, which actually lets us untap for the contract. Yeah, we'll kill you for blue. Time Walk, so technically we're still on our first turn. It doesn't matter if we discard, that's fine. We'll do it while we've got open mana because we can actually cast more things. And discard this, and discard this. Black Lotus is fine. So Wheel of Fortune's gonna help us kill our hand. And Mox Ruby. Okay, so we can take another turn if we want. I mean, why wouldn't we? Okay, so blue for you. There we go. And we will draw some more cards. Draw some more cards. Drop in the Mox Sapphire. So we can Wheel of Fortune now. Is there anything drawing cards here? Not really, no. So let's discard our hands. Bish, bash, bosh. Okay, we have another contract, another Wheel of Fortune. Do we contract for black? Because then if we get another contract, we don't even need to take the other turns. So let's black. Oh dear, we're discarding all of our hand. Oh, what a shame. Let's have a Mox Ruby. How many cards have we got in our deck left? Oh, two left. Two left. Wow, we're going to have to use one of the time walks. Oh, yeah, I'm still actually trying to do this turn one, but you usually end up in a situation like this. But we were so close, so close. We should have. Well, if we'd have sacked for blue, it wouldn't have helped there. Anyway, we can still kill ourselves. We can still kill ourselves. Technically speaking, it's still our first turn one. Let's draw a card, and then if we Ancestral Recall ourselves. No more cards! You lose! Oh, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, look at that. It's even put the All-Star card up on here because obviously we were playing for Ante for that. So, well, there you go. So, just one of the crazy decks that you can actually build on Shandalar due to the, well, the Ante cards in there, the no-limit rules on your Time Walks, Ancestral Recalls, your Black Lotuses. As you could probably see, this is why Magic has rules in place, because can you imagine sitting at a table, you've got your deck box out, your dice out, you've neated it all up, you've got ready, you've rolled to see who goes first, and out comes the guy dropping these cards on you. Now, if you were playing a 60-card deck, I would actually put in some steal your cards so that they are forced to ante their cards. Again, that's just overkill and just over evil. But again, this game's brilliant, and why I like to be able to do it in Shandalar, because you're not hurting anybody, but you can do absolutely busted bananas with it. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. I am going to do more Shandalar videos, seeing as that's what people are enjoying watching so far from the analytics on the channel. So I'll make a few more of these videos with a few more busted crazy decks for you. But I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment below for any deck ideas you'd like to see in here, because really the sky's the limit with the card pull that was available during these expansions. So please let me know. More than happy to try them out and see how we get on. But as I say, hope you enjoyed the video. That was it for this video, so I will catch you next time.